Right, hello love. Got another beer review coming up. This time around it is Duff Beer. Now I know what you're thinking, isn't that the beer that Homer Simpson and all them drink? Maybe. Because the actual official Simpsons beer they have is called Duff, and this is called Duff as well. So maybe there's a tie in there. But it doesn't actually say on the can of whether it's the official beer of the Simpsons. In fact, if you want the official beer of the Simpsons, you might have to go to the Universal Studios thing, where they got like the Simpsons land in Florida or California or wherever the bleed now it is. And they can like get you their version of it, the official version, which, let's be honest, is most likely a shitty craft beer that's sold for about 10 times the price it should be. Probably costs about like £8 for like a pint of it, when in reality it's borderline Foster's level terrible, most likely. I mean, they've got no obligation not to do that. They can cut costs and shaft tourists, because that's what these places do. It's a theme park. This one, however, I didn't actually get from Universal Studios. I got from Lidl in town. So, you know, at least I can say I've drank Duff Beer. But I've noticed one thing as well. They've done, there's the Duff sign, but there's the font there. Doesn't it look very similar to what the Simpsons fonts are? Lager, beer, hell, beer, cerveza. Doesn't it look, doesn't it? Yeah. So maybe they're trying to do a tie-in without actually doing it officially. So I'll see what you're doing there. You're trying to jump on the Simpsons bandwagon without actually mentioning the Simpsons. In fact, I'm going to actually read the blurb on it. Yeah, it's Lidl beer. That's it. Doesn't even say where it's brewed or nothing like that. Could be brewed in Springfield for all that. Oh, actually, no, it is. Yeah. Privatbrewery Eichbaum GmbH & Co. GH Cafeteria Strasse 68167 Mannheim, Deutschland. Now this is definitely not official, is it? This is definitely black. But you know what? Let's try it anyway. It's made in fucking Germany. It's not made in Springfield. It's not made in America. It's German. But it might be nice. It's a lager beer hell, which is basically a pale lager. That's what hell is in German. It's like pale or light. So let's get out the can, shall we? See what it looks like. I don't really normally like beer from a can, because it usually just tastes metallic a bit. Let's have a little look at this. So already, you know, it's not 100% ethical what they're doing. They're literally just using a Simpsons name without using the Simpsons name to sell a can on the cheap as well, because this costs about £1 lot. But it might be nice, you know. So maybe, just maybe, these guys are undercutting those who shaft tourists, which is ethical. And that head is non-existent, by the way. I tried to get a good head on that. It's just, there's nothing to it. Carbonation, moderation, it's well carbonated. Yeah, it's obviously quite pale, it's quite light. It's a hell, isn't it? Or hellish, as they say in Germany. So, you know what it looks like. What does it smell like? Let's have a smell, shall we? Let's go straight in. Right, it smells like salty, peppery dog piss. You're probably thinking, what the fuck's he on about? Well, I remember I was in my mum's car. We took the dog for a walk, and for some reason she decided to jump on my knee, and I was just sitting there all nice and comfy, all relaxed. Next thing you know, she started getting really, really warm. I was like, why is she so warm all of a sudden? And then I sort of moved my leg a bit, and I realised it was incredibly wet. She peed on me in the car. She just sat on me and peed on me. I've had the full set, by the way. You know, if you're thinking, has he had vomit and shit on him as well from the dog? Yeah, I have. I took the dog for a walk through a park in Liverpool. Not gonna say which one. And basically she'd had her needles when she was a little puppy, and I thought I'd carry her around, keep her nice and warm on the way home. And then she puked on me. That was one. And then I was having a shit myself a few weeks ago, sitting there on the toilet just getting rid of a few nuggets and that, and then she jumps on my knee and just decides she wants to sit there. Next thing you know, she sort of stands up a bit, and then a load of diarrhea water just starts squirting out all over me whilst I was having a shit, which could have been a lot worse because most of it ends up down the toilet. So, you know, it didn't have to clean up too much, I just had to shower, and that was it. So that was good. So yeah, I have had the full set from the dog. But yeah, I digress. Let's get back to the not Simpsons beer, Duff Beer. We know what it looks like, we know what it smells like, but what about the taste? Will it be dough? Or will it be woohoo? Will it be a tree house of horrors, or will it be excellent? Does he rub his hands like this, or does he do that? I can't remember. Mr. Burns, isn't it? I haven't watched The Simpsons in a while, to be honest, so, you know. Yeah, there's only one way to find out. Bottoms up and uppy bottoms. Here we go. Cheers. Yeah, well, the mouth feels good. That's it. it's slightly grassy, slightly peppery, and that's it. There's nothing to this at all. Hang on, I haven't even checked the percentage. I'm getting really unprofessional. The percentage is 4.9. This is a strong beer by comparison. Stronger than I expected it to be, because judging by the taste, this is like, I don't even believe them. Yeah, like I said, I bought this from Lidl for about £1 odd, and they're basically relying on this, the marker, you know, the label, because people think it's an official Simpsons beer and will buy it because they're Simpsons fans. Unfortunately, it isn't at all, and I'd say you're getting ripped off. There's a lot better things you can buy with with that money. You could use it to, you could just save your money and buy yourselves some other hell. You know, there is better hell out there. You know, yeah. And I've reviewed them, and if you want to have a look at the channel, you can see for yourself. If you want, but yeah, this isn't special, like. I've had way better than this. I can't barely taste anything. Honest to God, it's like slightly alcoholic spring water. That's what it tastes like. In fact, sparkling water, you know, where it's got like a carbonated kick to it. This is the same. It's really nothing special, is it? You know. Yeah, I've had way better than this, you know. You know, it's actually, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend this, to be honest. It's not very good. I'd give this like about a 3 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it a 3 is because the mouthfeel is good. So everything else is shite. There's just nothing to it. Yeah, you know, maybe, I mean, if anyone's been to the Simpsons part of Universal, let us know in the comment section what the Duff was like if you've had it, because, you know, just out of curiosity, I'd try it myself, you know, if I ever went there, which can't be out. Means I have to travel, means I have to get off the couch for a bit and, you know, like spend money, and I'm a lazy minge bag, so that's never gonna happen. you know. If I can get myself a sugar mummy who wants to pay for me for holidays and that, then that'd be great. But there's not many sugar mummies out there whose standards are through the floor, so I've got no chance. You know, they tend to go for the good looking, charismatic, you know, witty guys, not me. So I'm gonna have to stay in Liverpool for a bit longer. No Universal Studios or Disneyland or any of that shit for me for the time being, you know. And I'm going to Wigan in a few weeks, so you know. That's bad. That's as close to Disneyland as I'll ever get. Looking Wigan, you know. They've got a pier. I'm sure there's piers in Florida and California. So yeah, that concludes tonight's review. I've had better, but yeah, I've got more to come obviously in the near future. You know, there's some like more Belgians. There's some cider in the mix. Norman cider, the best one apparently. This thing called Calvados, which is like a sort of apple brandy. That sounds good. And then there's other stuff as well which I can't be. Oh yeah, Franziskaner Weissbier. That's another one that's coming up. So yeah, that concludes tonight's review, and I'll be back with more probably next weekend because I'm going to be doing other stuff, getting up early and that. So yeah. In the meantime, I'll be signing out. Take care, everyone.